everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time we're reviewing on Bart Simpson's Treehouse of Horror, issue number 8. Now, today the story I'm reviewing for Halloween is Night of the 19 Screams. It starts off how the typical Simpson opening. The Simpsons get around to watch TV, explode, and Grandpa says, "Now how's the reception? Oh no." And so Grandpa looks on in sadness as his family's dead. And even Grandpa blames himself for what happened, as it was meant to be an accident. So of course Grandpa decides to head back home, sad and disappointed, even talking about how he has no family left, and the only thing willed to him was his son's house. And as soon as he goes in, he sees that everyone else has been inherited the house, with Carl saying, "Yeah, Homer willed it to me on a bar napkin. I got it twice." "We all got it, then. Eventually I had to..." and all that. And even Grandpa's pleased that he isn't going to be alone, and everyone decides to have a look around the house. And we see the ghosts of Marge, Homer, Lisa, Bart, and Maggie, with Marge saying, "I can't believe you willed everyone's our house." "Focus, Marge. We're here to haunt Grandpa for killing us. Grandpa didn't kill us. It was the TV." "Don't you ever say that about the TV, Lisa. Ever." And so they have to decide to kind of get rid of everyone from the house and all that. So we kind of see in the living room that Patty and Selma are about to watch MacGyver. Grandpa says, "No, wait, no, the TV brings death, death." And so he realizes that it can only happen if it's been fiddled with. So of course Grandpa decides to tell him the story about dentists, and of course Patty and Selma see the ghost of Bart, and of course they run for their lives. And of course Grandpa doesn't notice and leaves. And Barney pretty much puts out the fire and sees that it's all bargain basement beer. And Homer's like, "Play Marge! She did the shopping last week!" And so Barney sees to his horror that Homer's drinking the beer and it's on the floor, but sees it as a possible sign, but realizing more beer's been thrown away and runs off. So of course Moe is being caught by Marge for wearing one of her dresses, and Moe says, "What are the odds of this happening? You ghosts show up right at this moment, like 1,000,000,000. Hey, Moe." And so Moe runs off, panicking and stuff, and Homer thinks that it's an unofficial business that he has to do, so he has to kill his enemies. So of course he tries to scare Mr. Burns, which works, but Burns decides to kill Smithers and to release the ghost hounds. And pretty much Marge is pleased that Bart's been doing a lot more progress, and even got Lisa to do the same thing, with Lisa saying, "Behold, the ghosts of the hamburgers and chicken pot pies you eat." "Hey, have a cow, man." "No, thank you. I am happy vegetarian. Great Uncle Asmi, is that you?" "It is indeed, Apu. What a small world." And so pretty much Hapu and Manjura run away from the vegetables which they think is from the beyond. So Homer and Marge and that realise that Grandpa still can't see them, and suddenly they hear a knock, which turns out it's Hunt's Moman, and turns out they accidentally swapped the wrong glasses, and Grandpa, seeing perfectly again, sees his ghost family. And of course he says, "Holy dancing cats! The joint is clawing with ghosts! There goes the ticker!" "Dad?" And so they get into an argument, but turns out Grandpa can't hear. And Homer decides to go to Moe's, which Bart says, "Can I come, Dad?" "I don't see why not. What the harm could it do now? Cool!" And so it ends with Bart and Homer now happy with life as a ghost, with Homer making a pun saying, "That's the spirit, son! That's the spirit!" And the story feels actually not too bad. It feels like a mix of Ghost Dad and other ghost movies combined together. And I think it would have been interesting to have had more time with Bart, Lisa, Homer, and the others scaring the other new residents. But still a good story. I just think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.